Good morning. This is the first of my, fun little snippets of video from places in the church's architecture that you've probably never been before. Now, when you arrive for Sunday morning worship, you've probably heard me explain before that our sanctuary has a very horizontal feel for it. It's the Prairie School of Architecture. And that is very intentional, and it is to remind you and me of God's presence in our midst. Not beyond us, not different from us, but in our midst. Even the divine spirit that exists inside of each of us. That's why we serve one another communion, stranger or loved one, the bread of life, the cup of God's love. God in our midst. But when you've arrived for worship, when you first pulled up or walked here, you probably haven't paid attention in a while, but we have a bell tower. It's actually a steeple. Now think of how steeples are shaped. They come to a point, right? That's very intentional. Church steeples were designed to remind the worshiper as she or he arrived on a Sunday who they are coming to worship and praise. And it is God who is also beyond us. So that's the balance in our church. In our sanctuary, God in our midst. The bell tower reminds us of the God who is beyond us, mysterious, different. And so, next time you arrive, think of that balance that we strike. The transcendent, mysterious God whom we worship, and the God in our midst whom we worship as well. I'm going to visit a few other places in the next couple of weeks, some even more surprising than this, but just to let you know exactly where I am, I will show you that we are looking out over south of Western Springs. Well, I've got to get out of this bell tower pretty quickly because Nancy O'Brien's going to come to work and she'll be really mad if she sees the entryway in her office is open. So, folks, have a wonderful day, and I'll bring you some more architectural snippets of places that we didn't really know existed or haven't yet visited. That's a long title, and I'll let Catherine wordsmith what it should be called. Take care. Bye now.